So I'm looking at this book, as you know, called The Energy of Prayer by Thich Nhat Hanh. And I have to say there's a lot of beautiful things in here, very helpful things, whatever tradition you're coming from. And one of them is just the universality of Thich Nhat Hanh's teachings and his admission of the truth in all paths. But in particular about prayer, he says something quite beautiful here, which really speaks to even being out here in the middle of nature like this. He says, and if we are praying with the body as well as with the heart and mind, then we can also pray to the pine tree, the moon, or the stars. The pine tree is quite solid. The moon is always there on time, and the stars are always there for us, free and bright. If we can deeply be in touch with the pine tree, we are able to be in touch with the one mind, with God. If touching God means that God is able to transmit energy to us, then the pine tree can also transmit its energy to us. One day in the winter, St. Francis of Assisi was practicing mindful walking when he came upon an almond tree. He stopped before the tree, breathed, and prayed, "Almond tree, tell me about God." And then quite naturally, the almond tree blossomed into flower, even in the biting cold of winter. So this notion of creating that disposition of relationship between us and the whole, everything here is a container of the divine, a story manifested of the divine. Every life that's being lived right now on the planet is one of a billion stories, of 7 billion stories, of billions of stories about love as it unfolds in your life. And that's not just an ideal, it's really true. All of the decisions that you make in your life are like, oh, do I want this or want that? Do I like that or do I like that? It's love that guides us through life as we make our choices and we run after our aspirations and our dreams. And that this story of love that is you is just one facet of your beloved, of the divine presence, of that isness of being. One way of telling the story of the love of God. And to be able to walk around and to understand that everything is a story of love, then you can sit and listen to the trees rustling in the wind, the brook gurgling along on its path. And you can ask, teach me of divinity, teach me of the ideal, teach me of love. And verily, if you're quiet enough, calm your inner voice enough, that story will betray itself to you. And there is an intimacy born of that, a sweetness of life in understanding this oneness, in understanding this common divinity, this love, this wisdom, this existence.